American intelligence officials say Russian cyber attacks could threaten the 2018 and 2020 U.S. elections. Now an essay in the Washington Post warns Russia never stopped cyber attacks, and the U.S. government has not done much to stop them.
It's written by former Republican Congressman Mike Rogers and CBS News senior national security contributor Michael Morell. Morell is a former deputy and acting director of the CIA. He's also the host of the Intelligence Matters podcast. Michael Morell is joining us live from Washington with more. Michael, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming on and writing that important piece. And it follows up on a Washington Post report that lists all of the inadequate attempts that the Obama administration made trying to thwart Russian meddling. Now President Trump doesn't even seem to be acknowledging it. So is Russian meddling just inevitable in the months and years to come?
It's not inevitable. There are many things that we can do about it. There are many things that we can do to defend ourselves here at home. You know, for example, we can pass the legislation that's been proposed that puts the same rules on political messaging on social media that we have on TV, radio, and print. And we can do a better job imposing costs on Vladimir Putin and Russia to make Putin think twice about continuing to do this. So there are many things we can do about this. We're just not doing them.
It's been reported that the president has yet to have a cabinet meeting on this issue. Jeff Sessions has acknowledged that not enough has been done. And many Americans don't seem to think that this is a pressing issue as well. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's a new type of attack on America, right? This is not a terrorist attack where you can see the consequences immediately. It's not a military attack where you can see the consequences immediately. This is a slow erosion of our confidence in our democracy. This is affecting the way we think about our country, the way we think about our democracy, the way we think about our society. And so it's a new type of attack, and I think that's the primary reason why we're not focused on it.
Michael, speaking of Vladimir Putin, how involved is the Russian president, and what is he hoping to accomplish here?
Vlad, I have no doubt that he is fully involved in this. I have no doubt that he approved this. I have no doubt that he's following it closely. He's trying to accomplish two things. One is he is trying to weaken the United States, weaken our influence overseas. So if he can create discord here at home for us, he will weaken us overseas. The second thing he's doing, which may be the most important thing from his perspective, is the greatest threat to him is democracy in Russia. And if he can undermine it in the United States, if he can undermine it in Western Europe, he can raise questions in his own country about the value of democracy. That's very important to him.
You know, Michael, you also write that other countries are following suit. Did our sort of ignoring this Russian interference play a role in that as well?
Absolutely. Our failure to deter Russia has led other countries to think that maybe this is a tool that they can use. So we see the Chinese doing this already. We see the Turks doing this in Western Europe. We see the Chinese doing it in Taiwan. And so I think more countries are going to start doing this unless we deter them from doing so. And they're going to start doing it against us here at home. So the Chinese have not done it here yet, but you can rest assured that they will unless we deter Russia, China, and the other countries that are going down this road.
And Michael, let me ask you, because despite the president not acknowledging it, some argue that those around him, that his advisors, have now enlisted sanctioning 3 prominent Russians, including the leader of Chechnya, and also now arming the Ukrainians, something that President Obama wouldn't even go as far as doing. Is that at least a first step in deterring Vladimir Putin?
So those are good steps. Those are good things, right? But sanctioning specific individuals will not get Putin to think about what he has to do here. We need much broader sanctions, much more pain on the Russian economy and the Russian middle class to get Putin's attention.
And he has not yet sanctioned the Russian sanctions that the President Obama enlisted as well. It's important to note. Michael, thank you so much.
Welcome.